So why in today's hyper-connected world are we more disconnected than ever?
Social media and our devices, we use that as a connection instead of interpersonal.
Right.
So sometimes we feel like we're connecting with someone based on social media, and that then feels like we don't need to connect with each other.
True.
So in your decades of experience, so what is the number one reason most relationships fail and how can people catch it early?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say, and we say,
How does past trauma or unresolved hurt show up silently in the present relationships? So what's your take on this?
These things aren't because people are bad people. It's just they have these unhealed places. And so some of these unhealed places that you identify, the past trauma, the unresolved hurt, they do show up as, like I said, in needing that constant reassurance or
Many professionals also struggle with balancing ambition with relationships. So what mindset shift can help people build both of them?
oh, that's a good question right there. I think determining what's important to you. Is it your ambition or is it the relationship? Because once you know that, those two can work together. So knowing what's important and then being able to have that shared value, those shared goals. And so knowing what's important to you is then you can then set goals together and not try to overshadow the other person.
So folks, you have tuned into TGV and hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series, the world's only quadrilingual podcast at this moment of recording, and we are trying to embark into multiple languages as we speak, and here we embark on transformative conversations for a better future, and we want to simplify and amplify your journey to success. I'm your host Navin Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place by bringing you wisdom through valuable discussions with experts designed to simplify and amplify your success. And thank you so much for tuning in. So, folks, welcome back to the Guiding Voice podcast series. And today we are joined by Terry and Carol Moss, who are globally recognized relationship coaches, authors, and founders of One Flesh Ministries. And with over 5 decades of mentoring experience, they empower individuals and couples to transform conflict into connection through self awareness, communication, and also emotional awareness. And their programs and best selling books, in the beginning, it was not so, and whole you before two have touched lives across the world. So, first of all, Terry and Carol, hearty welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series. How are you both doing today?
we are good, and thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure to host you both. And first things first, why should somebody tune into our podcast and listen to our conversation by spending their valuable time?
Because Terry and Carol's here.
Yeah, we're planning on having some fun. You're going to learn, laugh, and have some fun.
And on a serious note, though, we do have something to share that we feel will transform not only your lives, but every relationship that you're in.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. And before we get into the conversation on the topic at hand, humans, we have a connection problem. Terry and Carol Moss on healing modern relationships. Here's an exciting twist. As always, let us tickle our guest's brain first. So, Carol and Terry, I'm going to kick off the first rapid fire round, which is a rapid fire round of random words. So, first, Carol, I'm going to ask you few words and you need to respond without thinking much. And later on, we'll switch to Terry. So, if you're ready, let's get started. So, Carol, here comes the first set of words to you. First word is curiosity.
Ooh, do tell.
Invention.
It's always around you. You can always turn nothing into something. Intervention. Always.
I love the way you put it. And then future.
Future, bright, bright.
And then universe.
Universe. Oh, it's so big and so much to see.
Excellent. And the last word for you is leadership.
Oh, leadership. Leadership, strength. It takes strength to be a great leader.
Excellent. Thank you. And
Mhm.
Terry, over to you. Your first word is success.
Joyful and meaningful accomplishment
Aliens.
from a different place.
Role model.
Good ones are really needed.
Relationship.
A great one gives life. A poor one drains you.
Ooh.
Wow. So powerful. Mind blowing. And here comes the last word life.
To be lived to the full.
That's good.
Live to the full. Amazing. So I loved all the responses and thank you so much for participating in the rapid fire round number 1. There is one more rapid fire round towards the end of the episode, so stay tuned. And thank you once again for being part of our journey in shaping the careers and lives of millions across the globe. So let's get the ball rolling. And here is my first mainstream question. So first, Terry, you may answer, followed by Carol, you can answer the same question. Who is your guiding voice?
Yeah, so my guiding voice, what if I said my guiding voice is that inner me, that inner person? And if I was answer from a spiritual standpoint, I would say it's that Holy Spirit. It's like that wisdom of God that abides within me.
Yeah.
Spot on. Carol, over to you.
Yeah, the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
And we didn't share answers.
Yes, it's the Holy Spirit that lives within me that I allow to guide me, because Carol by herself just cannot do it. So, and then also I look towards you in your guidance. So yeah, the Holy Spirit and my husband Terry is my guide.
Love it.
Mhm.
Wonderful. And Carol, this time you get the chance first to answer this. Talk to us about your success mantra, as in top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
Okay, the top 3 things I think are shared values. Shared values, the top 3 things. Respect. Respect is another one. And leaning on each other's strengths. Leaning on each other's strengths. I think that contributes to our success. We always say, stay in your lane, because then that's our strengths.
Wow. Terry, how about you?
I would say, so I looked at it as my success versus our success, but I like your answer.
Yes.
I would say determination. Determination to achieve a goal. The determination. Second, preparation.
It's good.
Learning from others is part of that preparation process. And then third, I would say celebrating small successes. Sometimes we look so far ahead that we don't get excited until we get to the journey, get to the end. But sometimes there's a lot of good joy that can be happening along the way.
That's good. So that can be for self success and also relationship success. That's good.
I love it. And
Thank you.
my next one, either of you can answer. The question is like you say humans were created for connection. So why in today's hyper connected world are we more disconnected than ever?
So yeah, let me take this one, because that's such a great question. Because I think we look at the fact that we are so connected from a technology standpoint. We are technologically connected with internet and social media, 24-hour newscasts. I mean, we're very connected from an information and technology standpoint, but we're disconnected from interpersonal relationship standpoint. And that's the part where we talk about humans. We have a connection problem. It's that. It's not that we're not connected from a technology standpoint, but from that interpersonal, that deep, intimate, close, connected relationship where I feel vulnerable or feel comfortable sharing my most self with you. That's lacking, and that's what we were created for.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I was thinking the same thing. Devices get in the way. Social media and our devices, we use that as a connection instead of interpersonal.
Right.
So sometimes we feel like we're connecting with someone based on social media, and that then feels like we don't need to connect with each other.
True.
No, that's a great response. And we'll move to the next one. And again, I'll leave it up to you, whoever wants to answer, or both of you can answer as well. So, in your decades of experience, so what is the number one reason most relationships fail, and how can people catch it early?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say, and we say, pride and selfishness. Sometimes pride can be so deep to where you know what you should do, but that pride prevents you from doing it. And then selfishness, you don't understand that you have to give of yourself to have that connection and that relationship. So pride and selfishness, I think, are the two main destroyers of a relationship.
Yeah, got it. And
And
Terry,
if
would
I
you
would
like
just
to
add
add
to
anything?
that,
Yeah.
yes, I would say the why to that problem, which I agree with totally, that the pride and selfishness, but underneath that is that emotional immaturity.
Yeah.
And it's that inability to heal from the past and connect with one another in a meaningful way. And so we kind of become standoffish, or we become distant in that ability to relate. And so to catch that, we have to grow up emotionally and learn how to be a whole you.
Or even to recognize when it is pride or when you are being selfish.
Right.
That's the emotional wholeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. And how can self awareness and emotional wholeness heal the broken communication between partners or teams?
So I would say self-awareness and wholeness is part of that emotional maturity.
Yeah.
And when emotional maturity, when that self-awareness allows you to not just be self-aware of your own feelings and your own thoughts and emotions, but then that ability to be aware of the other person's and being willing to listen patiently to understand the person's feelings and why those feelings exist. When we get to that level of understanding, now we can easily communicate, because now I'm interested in you, not just me.
That's where that selfishness comes in. That is so good.
All right. And what are the three keys that can transform any relationship, be it romantic, professional, or personal?
Know who you are. I call that self-identity. Like who you are. That's self-worth. And then 3 is live authentically to who you are in every space.
That's good.
Authenticity.
That's good. Yes.
So self-worth, self-identity, and authenticity. Those are the 3 keys.
I agree.
I'm good.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Moving on. Many professionals also struggle with balancing ambition with relationships. So, what mindset shift can help people build both of them?
Oh, that's a good question right there. I think determining what's important to you. Is it your ambition or is it the relationship? Because once you know that, those two can work together. So knowing what's important and then being able to have that shared value, those shared goals. And so knowing what's important to you is then you can then set goals together. and not try to overshadow the other person.
That's good. That's good. What she said.
Your shared goals is really important too, because what's important to me is important to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is evident through your responses. Okay, that is evident through your responses. Okay, moving on to the next.
They're gonna like it.
Yeah, how can couples or even leaders turn stress into strength and not let challenges pull them apart?
Ooh, that's good. You want to take that one?
Turn stress into strength.
Yes.
So the first part I think about in terms of we call the stress cycle. It's when emotions get stuck. It's when we really don't understand where the emotions are coming from, and so they don't get processed. So therefore they don't get healed. And when that happens, it's difficult to turn that into a strength because it still is dragging you down as a weakness, so to speak. But emotional maturity will calm the heart, which therefore then calms the body and then allow you to think more clearly.
Yeah.
Also, I would think about to recognize that triggers, those emotional triggers, are opportunities for training and learning and not to be resisted or feared. And so, therefore, when an emotion rises, instead of panicking and that, oh my God, I'm a terrible person, is realizing, okay, where's this feeling coming from? And how can I manage this? And therefore, when I figure that out, now it turns that stress into a strength.
Yeah, it's good. And then also, once it is turned into a strength, then I value that strength in you. So then I lean on you because your strength can be my weakness and then vice versa. So knowing who you are and demonstrating your strength gives me the ability then to lean on you and then vice versa. So we don't compete.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Don't
got it.
compete. That's really good. That's
Don't compete.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you guys also talk about
Don't compete.
wholeness being the new wellness, right? So what does that mean for someone trying to grow emotionally and also mentally?
Oh, that's
So let's look at emotionally and mentally, two different things kind of in the same head space. So I look at trying to heal emotionally is a heart thing. It's a feeling thing. Healing mentally is a mind thing. Now both are important because when we have a healed mind and a healed heart, now we're whole. And so that's why our focus is around building, transforming, and growing in emotional and spiritual wholeness. And I mean not spooky spiritual. It's more is a recognition of that mind and that heart is connected, and we have to address both. And so then there's wellness when we do address both.
And that's why we always talk about living authentically. Because then when you know who you are and you know your deal breakers and you're able to express that, that gives you a better understanding of me. And then that keeps the stress down as well. So then I think living authentically and being okay with myself, and then you can affirm me.
And that's the huge part of the wellness that we talk about is that emotional maturity that I get me, I like me,
Yeah.
and I can be authentically me without a mask, without hiding, or without feeling less than.
And that's not pride. I mean, there's good pride and then there's bad pride. So when we talk about the pride, the bad pride is thinking that I'm better than, but the good pride is me knowing who I am authentically and being okay with that and loving that.
Absolutely.
That's the pride of my goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love it. In fact, I was writing my third book recently, and when it comes to dedication, I wrote this statement. Actually, you guys have reminded me that. So this book is dedicated to my family for letting me be who I am, right? So being authentic and living my life. So that's a powerful statement you guys have made. And let's move to the next one. How does past trauma or unresolved hurt show up silently in the present relationships. So, what's your take on this?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
So I have a few things
Mm-hmm.
how that shows up because that's what we call that silent saboteur. That
Mm-hmm.
it rests inside of us, but how does that show up? So needing constant reassurance is one of those ways that that shows up. In order to feel good about it, I need someone to keep affirming me, keep saying good things. Otherwise, I don't feel good about myself. So therefore, uh, help me. But when we can get past, and a lot of these things do come from past traumas and unresolved hurts. Matter of fact, one of the statements we use sometimes is that these things aren't because people are bad people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they have these unhealed places.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of these unhealed places that you identify, the past trauma, the unresolved hurt, they do show up as, like I said, in needing that constant reassurance or
Low self-esteem.
reacting instead of responding or responding instead of reacting. The low self-esteem, I don't feel good enough. Take things personally.
Yes, always
instead of like always living offended.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Or withdrawing to punish someone. I'm stepping out of this because I know it's going to hurt you and you're going to wonder what's going on. So that's my way to punish you.
Yes.
Those are coming from unhealed places.
Yeah. And that's why in a relationship, it's so important to create a safe space. Because when you create a safe space, then I'm able to then tap into that trauma so that I can then express myself and be able, and the more you express yourself, the more you're able to overcome. So understanding those past trauma.
Yes.
And then, so it's important to create a safe space.
Yes. Be a safe space.
Yeah. Yes. Be so that I can understand me and then I'm safe to bring it to you.
Yeah.
It's
good.
Got it. Wonderful. And you both have worked with couples worldwide, right? So, did you observe any patterns repeating across cultures?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's why that headline that you used there about humans, we have a problem. It's because we recognize that we travel from place to place. It's not a particular culture or ethnic group or a particular country or geography. People are people. We're created from one human race, and we were created for relationship, for connected relationships where each are for the other, and it brings joy in people's lives. But we recognize that across the globe, people really haven't learned how to do relationships well. They haven't learned how to connect at an emotional deep level. A lot of times that's cultural. Sometimes different groups of people look at relationship differently, and so when that person grows up and then they get married, now they're doing relationship the way they were taught to do relationship. May not be working, may not be effective, but hey, this is the way we've always done it. That's a killer of a relationship, by the way. This is the way we've always done it. Another thing that when you look at across the globe, whatever, we've seen lack of self-esteem. You mentioned that. And so people don't really know who they are. They're still trying to find themselves. And so they get lost in, and I tell you, a lot of the millennials and Gen Zers, many of them struggle with this comparison thing that they see online. And those people online always look healthy and well and together. And so, but I'm not. And so now I feel less than, or I'm not worthy. And so it adds that whole anxiety piece of not feeling good about ourselves.
That's good. And that's why we talk about that silent saboteur of emotional immaturity, because then seeing that, you're comparing yourself to that, and then you thinking you're not worthy. And so that then thought makes you not feel good about who you are.
Yes.
And I always say that it's a body, and there's so many parts that's needed of the body. And when we recognize what part we are and we feel good about that, healthy and whole, then we can contribute to the complete body.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what relationship is all about.
Well, wonderful. And Terry and Carol, this has been an amazing conversation with a lot of powerful insights on relationships and all. And it's time for us to add some more spice and some more excitement to the episode, which means it brings us to the second rapid fire round. Okay, so
Okay.
let's get started.
I love it.
Yeah. And again, here also I'm going to ask a few questions which both of you can answer, and few of them you can answer accordingly, whoever wants to go for
Okay.
it. Okay, so first question is for both of you. This time again we'll go with Carol first. So Carol, if you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Ooh. Okay. I think it will say, "One life to live is not just a soap opera. It is an actual living life. So live your life. Let your light shine. Be bright."
That's a lot of words on a billboard.
Yes. I'm going to have a big billboard. Live your life.
Terry, how would you?
Well, I tell you, yeah, because this is just still near and dear to my heart, I have to go back to this. Humans, we have a problem. That's what's on the billboard.
And everybody would drive by and be like, "Yeah, right."
They'll agree. You don't know what the problem is.
And here comes the next question. This time we'll go with Terry first and then Carol next. Okay, describe yourself in just one word.
Kind-hearted.
Oh, that's good. Positive. Try to stay positive. Positive.
Okay. And this time again we'll switch the order. Carol first, followed by Terry. One word that defines a great relationship.
Oh, peaceful.
That was my word.
Oh, really? I think peaceful because peaceful.
So I say the same thing.
Peaceful. Really? That's
Mhm.
so good.
Okay. Fair enough. And best relationship advice you have ever received. Terry first, you, and then Carol.
Yeah, it comes from a poem that I read or a saying that was by an artist. It says, "Be careful of the person you marry. That one decision will determine 90% of your happiness or your misery."
Oh, that's so true. And then I always say, see the best in each other.
Ah.
See the best in each other. You know, you treat something or someone as you see them. So if I see the best in you, then yeah, see the best in each other.
All right. I like it.
Got it. And again, this time Carol first, followed by Terry. One thing couples should never do during a fight.
Ooh. Name call. Well, outside of hitting, that's number one, but name calling. You know, they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt. That is not true. Name calling does hurt.
Yeah. I would say don't bring up the past as a weapon.
Ooh.
Okay. So, what is one habit every couple should start today?
Oh, so you have to start.
Oh, I gotta go with that.
Uh-huh.
A habit. Practice kindness.
Oh, that's good. And I say daily acknowledgement. Like every day I'll give you a little hug or say good morning. Daily acknowledgement, I think, is good. I see you.
Okay. Okay. And one myth about marriage you wish people would drop.
Oh, that's me. That age brings maturity. That is not true. We see some old, immature people.
I would say that it's too hard or it doesn't work. I think that's a myth we got to get rid of. The marriage is too hard.
Right. Great going. Great going. And here comes the next one. Your favorite activity to reconnect as a couple.
You're first.
So it's not one thing. Well, so favorite activity. The favorite activity is when I get to spend quality time with her. And so that could be like the other day we just spontaneously went on a little picnic together, or if we travel together, or sometimes go to a movie, not because we want to see the movie, but just want to be together.
So I have the same thought. I said date nights.
Oh, okay.
Date nights. I think it's so important to date each other because you're so busy. So when you intentionally take the time out just to do the date night, the picnics or whatever.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So that time together.
Got it.
You stole mine.
And yeah, and here comes the next one. What is your go-to line after an argument?
Oh, am I first or am I first?
No, that's you
Yeah,
first.
yeah. The guy always got to go first on you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's it.
look, mine is always, you get on my nerves. You so lucky I love you. That's my go-to. You get on my nerves. You so lucky I love you.
And I am.
Good one, good one. And here comes the last bullet. What is one electronic gadget or a fantasy gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
Oh, and I go first. I want one of those like the Men in Black things where I can go zap and then, but you never say no to me. You don't have the ability to say no. So zap, baby, can I go shopping? Yes.
So it's funny because when she said zapper, I thought that's the same thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, but my zapper does a different thing. So I want that zapper like Men in Black goes zzz, and people's minds are automatically, their thinking patterns are automatically changed, and their ability to make good decisions is now alive and active. That's what I want. A zapper that can change their hearts and minds that way.
Oh, you're so smart. I'm going to zapper so you can just always tell me yes.
So after that amazing and laughter-filled rapid fire round number 2, let's flip back to the mainstream. And here comes the last question. Like, what does a whole person look like before they enter a partnership or even before they lead others?
Yeah. Yeah. So a whole person, that's that we're talking about emotionally whole person. I would say they take responsibility rather than blaming others. Apologize sincerely and not apologize sincerely.
Oh, that's good. I think the same answer. I said that the ability to live in your truth and love yourself in spite of our flaws.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And then one other thing, express your needs calmly and kindly.
Yeah. You have to be that emotionally whole person to know your needs and be able to tap into it so that I can express it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow. Superb. I simply love the conversation and it is so amazing talking to you both. You both are super energetic and I loved your chemistry as well. Like you are in sync. That's what I can tell. And how is your experience being hosted on the Guiding Voice?
Oh, thank you so much for having us. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate
you asked great questions that make us think.
Yeah. And it was almost like a test to see what you were thinking if I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, I didn't view it as a test because there's no competition. There's no right or wrong answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, pleasure hosting you and looking forward to calling you again in future and we'll do many more episodes.
Please.
So I wish you guys all the best in everything that you do. Thank you once again, Carol and Terry. And keep up the great work and keep up the energy levels. I'm really happy that we had this conversation. So All right. So, friends, that was our episode with Terry and Carol Moss. And before we jump into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request. If you have enjoyed the conversation and found it useful, request you to share with at least three of your friends or colleagues or family members, whoever you think are going to like the guiding voice. So, spread the knowledge and also help others grow just like you. Now, it's time for us to cruise into the trivia segment. Today, I'm going to present you a few interesting facts related to relationships, having an amazing conversation with Terry and Carol on having a great relationship. All right. And the first fact is that the longest recorded marriage lasted 91 years and 12 days between Zelmira and Herbert Fisher from North Carolina. And research from Harvard's 80-year study on adult development found that good relationships keep us happier and healthier more than money, fame, or status. Third fact is that, according to the Gallup survey, only 18% of people worldwide say they have a thriving relationship, meaning most humans struggle with connection despite living in the most connected era. I think this was mentioned by Terry and Carol as well during the conversation. And next fact is a hug lasting 20 seconds or more releases oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone, and it is proven to lower stress and build trust instantly. And the last fact is in Japan, there is a rent a family service where people hire actors to play relatives, showing how deep the modern loneliness crisis runs. So these are the things I wanted to share from trivia perspective. Likewise, if you are aware of any interesting facts related to relationships, feel free to comment. If you're watching this episode on YouTube or if you have found this on audio platforms like Spotify, you can comment there as well, or you can comment on social media platforms as well. So folks, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and also for being part of our awesome TGB family. So until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember, the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you all in the next episode with another amazing guest. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.